Hi, this is Jeremy Kuhn with Robotic Grow. Today is August 24th, and we're going to be checking the charts to see what's going on back about 3,500 miles away at the greenhouse in Central Oregon. I'm down here on the coast of Mexico, so let's see what we got here. Here's my computer back home. It looks like the charts are saying that looks like the temperature finally got up to about 70. 75. So I changed the triggers so that the foliar feeders would come on at 75 because I was having this upper greenhouse temperature, this blue line, which is about 4 or 5 feet off the ground. This red line here is about a foot off the ground. So I have two different readings here because of the difference in elevation or height of the um, thermometers. So this way the upper temperature doesn't get so hot because it was getting up to about 85, so it looks like it peaked around 80, and then the sprinklers looks like came on at about 2:30, brought the temperature down to 68 or so. Then it climbed back up, so the bottom of the plants got up to about 75. Trigger comes on at 75, I think, or 76. So then it brought the foliar feeders back down around 3:30, 3:45, and then the temperature climbed up again, and then it just started cooling down again after about 5 o'clock or 5:15. So it looks like the change in the triggers worked just to bring down the temperature of the greenhouse so the buds don't get so fluffy, but you don't want it to go much below 68 or so during the day just to avoid any mold underneath. So I'm going to keep my eyes on these red temperatures here. This green temperature is a laser temperature reader, which is an infrared temperature reader. So usually the key is you want this green level to be below the red level consistently. That way your plants aren't overheating due to a lack of water or your lights getting too warm if you're indoors, or a little of both. Could be poor ventilation, combination of the three. But that's the lowdown on the temperatures. And then we have the humidity charts here. And it's showing that the humidity was at its greatest from about 5:30 in the morning until it started dropping at about 9:15, which is up about 80 degrees. So last night at midnight it was 50, so starting to get into the danger zone for about one, 2.5 hours of the night. We're starting to get high humidity, a little bit high humidity, so it's kind of a recipe for mold if I don't keep my eye on this. And I might need to get a little more airflow going through at night or something, so keep an eye on in the future on this chart. And then we can check if any actions are going on. Here we got the swamp coolers are filling up for 30 minutes. So that opens this valve here, the main water valve, and then the swamp coolers automatically fill up, and when the float in the swamp cooler is activated, it just automatically stops the flow of water. And then after 30 minutes, this main water gets turned off. And I always keep the main water off until I actually have a need for watering something. So if there's any drips in the line all day, it isn't dripping. So I do shut the main water off after the swamp coolers are done filling, or it automatically shuts off. So let's check the air logs. Air logs look good. We don't have any errors so far, so all the controllers should be working. I'll check the router. Okay, I got my 4 controllers hooked up here, the WizNet feed, and the Robotic Grow is the server, so all the controllers of the sensor boards and relay boards are working as well as the server, so that all looks good. Okay, everything looks pretty good, so we are going to check out for the day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.